themselves, for their community, for the world. And so before we start, I'd like to take the time for us to look around the room and make conscious eye contact with the humans that have chosen to be here this evening. So in this practice of feeling, we're kind of stacked several modalities together as a trick to get us out of our heads and into our bodies. The thoughts are the language of our mind, and the emotions are the language of the body. And for most of us, we spend our waking hours on high alert, problem solving, trying to analyze, looking at things, and as a result, we're in this state of beta brainwaves. And beta is a very difficult place to rest and to recover and to heal. And so this practice, what we're trying to do is get us out of our head and into our bodies and get us into something different, like alpha or delta or theta brainwaves. And so the way that we're going to accomplish that is first by using music. And all of us have had that time in our life where we felt music and it just has made emotion come up. Maybe it's made you dance or sing or who knows. So we're using music. And in addition to the music, we're using electronic music frequency. That's why we have a large sound system here. And for people at home, we highly recommend a really nice pair of headphones so that that vibration is moving through your body. In addition, we're using traditional vibratory instruments like Tibetan singing bowls and ocean drums and rain stick and sonic chimes and some other amazing instruments that I don't even know the name of that I will introduce Emily here in a moment. But those instruments will be kind of moving around the room and kind of in your energy field. And so before we move too long, I want you to know that we have these little hearts by all of your head. And if the heart is up with the geometry, that means that you're open to having these instruments either placed on your body or around you, that you're open to physical touch. My amazing wife, Jody, back there, who's moving around the room, she'll be doing Reiki and supportive touch on people. And if you're not into it, and that's okay, just flip the heart over so that the blank side is up. And you can change your mind throughout the experience. So we're going to use music, electronic frequencies, traditional vibratory frequencies. We're going to use Reiki, we're going to use physical touch and the breath work all in one package here, this robust experience to hopefully get you out of your head and into your body, and ideally when you're in your body into your heart space. So that's what we're trying to do this evening. So we're going to start by learning about what we're going to do, so we'll stay seated. And then once we've learned what we're going to do, everybody will lay down and get super cozy. And I ideally recommend head towards the sound. And if you're sound sensitive, then you can flip around. If you need an eye pillow, you can raise your hand. We still have plenty of extra eye pillows around. And if you have any problems, like things that come up, like you're cold, or you need water, or you need to go to the bathroom, or you want a pillow or an eye pillow or anything, you don't have to solve these problems by yourself. You can just raise your hand and the supporters, the angels in this room will just come and take care of that for you. So again, we have my lovely wife, Jody. She'll be one of those people offering support. We have Brad over here. And then we have so lucky to have Emily Weir, who is just an absolute master of sound healer and just really kind, intentional human. And to have her helping hold space tonight for this special event, it truly is a treat. So this is really a special experience for all of us tonight. And it's my intention that we weave this blanket of connection with each other in the room, those that are online, and just raising our consciousness and shifting this negative narrative that we sometimes have and allowing ourselves to free ourselves from our negative emotions and fully embrace the power of love and hopefully really send some of that towards Rachel and then towards all of ourselves as well. So that's what we're going to try to accomplish this evening. The breath that we are going to do. Once we get cozy, The first track is just going to be a track of grounding, and it's supposed to start eliciting emotion. So just breathe in and out through your nose and in and out through your belly in a very healing, grounding way, and just scanning your body, scanning your mind, and feeling what comes up. During that track, we'll have an opportunity where we will all connect through 3 large inhales and loud audible exhales. And so we'll have a collective inhale that will look and sound something like this, just, and then a big loud audible exhale. Really trying to get into our bodies together, okay? Then at the end of that, we will go ahead and we will start with 1 minute of breath of fire. Breath of fire is just a strong, forceful exhale out of the nose, letting your diaphragm have the inhale, and it looks like this. And we'll do that for 1 minute. And you don't have to remember any of this. I'm gonna help coach you through this, so don't worry. This is telling you so you know what you're gonna experience. After that, the next minute will be very activating with funnel breath. So you're gonna purse your lips a little bit to create a little bit of a venturi, and it will look and sound like this. After that, we will take 1 collective inhale and we will hold on the exhale for 1 minute. Having that exhale hold, now that we've started to stress our nervous system a little bit, our physiology, we'll start to have a little bit of starvation for oxygen, and it will start to have our cells hopefully come alive and start to feel. After that, we will start circular connected breath. And that is the active breath, where we'll breathe for about 50 minutes, 50. I know it sounds like a lot, and it can be a lot. And so you do what works for you. And the reason why I choose circular connected breath is the simplicity of it. It's very easy. Now we'll be breathing in and out through an open mouth, in and out of our chest. And it looks and sounds like this. So it's just a big inhale, no stop at the top, exhale, no stop at the bottom, and just repeat that. If that is not your jam, for all you experienced breath workers out there, if you like to do 3-part breath, you can do that. And a 3-part breath is a 2-part inhale. It's belly, chest, exhale. And so it looks and sounds like this. The reason why I don't gravitate towards that is because I find that it's more thinking. And this whole practice to me is to stop the thinking. I want to stop thinking to get into my body. And so the simpler that we can do that, the better. So with this, I kind of like to think of it not so much like a piston. It's not like in, out, in, out. Think of it more like a circle. That's the circular part. So it's like this. It's inhale. Does that make sense? And so you're listening to the music, and you're trying to time your breath with the beat that you feel in your body, and hopefully some emotion is starting to come up, and eventually your brain will turn off. And I promise for the first 10, maybe 15 minutes, your brain is going to be like, am I doing this right? Why am I here? I'm too tired. I have all these things to do. I didn't make it to Costco. Who knows? Should be watching Star Wars. I don't know. And if you can stick with the breath, and if it feels like you're still stuck in your head, a trick is to just breathe a little deeper with a little bit more energy. Just try to find that rhythm. And I promise you, in about 15 minutes, the work will go away and your breath will start breathing you, and you'll start finding this beautiful unison where you don't know your breath, the room, the music, the vibration, where one starts and the other ends. And that's where this practice can be really powerful. Some people have transformational experiences. Some people travel multiple dimensions. Some people will fall asleep. Some people will have nothing happen. That's the beauty of it. Who knows? And so I welcome you to just be open to the experience. And the beauty of the breath is you can go as far as your body is willing to take you. For those who have never done this before, especially those that are at home, I highly recommend that if it starts feeling like too much, to just slow down, maybe breathe a little bit through the nose, and then when it starts to maybe not be so intense, return back to the open mouth breathing. This can be very activating. You can have a non-ordinary state of consciousness here. And the beauty of it is we are going to be shifting our physiology. So we are going to be breathing out almost all of our carbon dioxide. And what that does is that changes our pH of our blood from mildly acidic to alkalotic. And so we're just a chemistry set of acid and base reactions and positive and negative ions. When we shift that, how our enzymes and receptors work in our body and how we access memories, emotions, how we feel, that can all shift. And that's where profound changes can come. So we're going to be shifting the chemistry of our body. We're also going to be creating slight vasoconstriction by breathing off that carbon dioxide, which changes the blood flow to areas in our brain, like the default mode network. And when we quiet those parts of our brain down, that's when we open ourselves to new patterning, experience the world in a new way. It's like we've shaken up the snow globe and we've given ourselves a fresh powder day on how our brain can actually respond and get out of all the ruts that we're used to skiing in. So some things that can happen. You can have cramping. It can be pretty severe. Your hands might be up here by your face like this. Your mouth might even cramp. You might look and sound something like this. It can be very unnerving if you've never experienced it before. I love it when that happens because I know that I've shifted my physiology. I know that I'm getting to where I want to be. Don't be upset if it doesn't happen. Not everybody experiences it. And if it does happen, know that it is normal. And if it ever becomes too much, you can make it go away by just breathing slower, breathing in and out through your nose. But know that you've shifted your chemistry, and magic can happen if you are able to allow yourself to surrender into it. Every exhale is an opportunity to surrender deeper into this experience. And for me, the real magic happens at the end when we're done with the active breath. And we have this 20 minutes of Shavasana, which is just laying there, surrendering into the ground. And even the tension that you hold in the corner of your eyes from keeping your eyes closed can be enough to not allow visuals and psychedelic imaging to come through. And so that's why I highly recommend the eye pillows. And for me, I really try to have that gentle state where your eyes are half open and closed, where there's no tension. And anywhere you feel tension, trying to just one breath at a time, letting it go. In addition to the cramping, you may have severe emotions come up. You may be overwhelmed with happiness, sadness, grief, anxious energy, love, all of it. And so the invitation to you is what we've tried to create here is a very safe container. Everybody is here to fully feel and to experience what's going to happen. A lot of times we feel when things aren't going our way that we have to go and do it in private and do it by ourselves. And so this is an opportunity with the strength of community, giving yourselves permission to feel. And so you may feel like crawling around on the floor. You might feel like kicking and stomping your feet. You might feel like screaming. You might feel like crying. You might feel like laughing. I invite you to experience all of that. And when that is all happening, sometimes some of these can be very loud and vocal, and some of them can be very quiet. If it's ever too much, just raise your hand, and we have these headphones that the experience is coming through, and you can now be in your own world, and you don't have to listen to if something is distracting you. But I really encourage you to try the collective experience. Someone else's grunting or crying may be the permission that you need to allow yourself to fully feel. Oftentimes we hold back, not giving ourselves the time or the space to actually really feel what's inside of us. So with the music, if an emotion comes up, turn towards it. If tears start to come, welcome them. If anger comes, greet it. This is an opportunity to come, let you feel whatever you feel, and I promise when you walk away, the positive emotions come at such a higher intensity. Some contraindications this evening. If anybody's pregnant, if anybody has had any recent surgeries, if anybody has any heart problems, any untreated high blood pressure, if you have glaucoma, if you have seizures, if you have schizophrenia, if you have bipolar disorder, any of these conditions, you can stay and breathe with us, but please breathe with a closed mouth and through your nose and in and out through your belly. It's way less stimulating. And for everybody else, I'm here to talk about my experience in life, and that's how I'll be trying to guide you this evening. If anything I'm saying doesn't resonate, just forget about it and just keep breathing and listen to the music and tune me out. I'm going to be here to help hold your hand through the experience, but give you enough space to also let you have your own experience. So as the experience goes on, I talk less and less and less. And in the end, in the last 20 minutes, you won't hear me at all. And then I'll invite us all to come back. And with that, Does anybody have any questions? Yes. It just helps us so that we know who to give extra attention to. So it's a good thing. I would be like, me, I've never done it before. Not me, I've never been here. So should we try again? All right. Well, I invite everybody to get cozy, to get into their little cocoon, their chrysalis. And once everybody is settled, we will begin the first track. And remember, it's just this first time is just to breathe in and out through the nose and into the belly and arrive, fully feeling. And this is a time to maybe start bringing awareness to the experience on maybe an intention that you have. And this isn't to be stressed out. This is to just increase your consciousness. Maybe something you're hoping to experience. Maybe something you're hoping to feel. Our series of 3 inhales and loud collective exhales. So together, 1 large inhale and a loud exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Big inhale and a loud exhale. And 1 more big inhale. This time at the top, squeeze every muscle as hard as you can. And let it out. going to do 1 minute of breath of fire. It's very simple, forceful exhale out of the nose. All right, we're going to do 1 minute of funnel breath with the pursed lips. One large inhale, holding it at the top as we exhale and hold for 1 minute. More seconds. And if you have to take a sip, it's no problem. If you can, just try to relax into the breath hold. Big inhale as we let it go. I invite you to open your mouth wide as we begin the active breath. Starting to build momentum here as we find our rhythm. Each track will gently build a little more energy. You may already be experiencing some numbness, some tingling, maybe something in your corners of your mouth, behind your elbows, and your knees. This is all completely normal. I invite you, with each breath, try to surrender 1% more as we continue to breathe, as we find our rhythm. breath is said to be the umbilical cord to the universe. So just simple yet profound statement. That's something we don't even need to think about. It's available to us every moment of this life that we don't even have to think about. Required for our survival. Yet, if we focus on the breath, amazing things can happen. We can shift our energy, shift our focus. We can create calm. We can create deep states of healing. We can increase our immunity just by focusing on the breath. So every inhale is an opportunity to be more present with ourselves. Every exhale, an opportunity to surrender. A whole lifetime could pass us by without ever paying attention to the breath. Same could be said on how we walk through this life. You asleep at the wheel, never really present, just distracted, going from activity to activity. Instead, we can focus, be present, pay attention to how we show up in relationship, how we show up for ourselves, how we show up for our creative self, for our kids, for our partners. So as we continue to breathe, I ask you, where could you be more present? Where could you be showing up? And for those of you questioning, I promise you actually absolutely are doing it right. Just continue to breathe. We're still just building momentum. We are approximately 10 minutes into our journey. Each track builds a little more momentum, just a little faster, just a little deeper. So I invite you with this track to maybe just breathe 5% deeper, 5% faster as we begin this journey of feeling, of breathing. welcome your noises. This is the opportunity as we continue to breathe, continue to feel. You may feel like you want to move your arms. You may want to pound your arms against the ground. You might want to stomp your feet as we're getting out of our heads and into our bodies. Our brains, in our survival mode, are taught to look for the negative. What are the problems in our life? What's wrong? And this is all okay. This is part of our survival. But as we breathe, I invite you to think about, instead of what's wrong, what's right? What's right in your world? What's right in your life? Every inhale, an opportunity to breathe in positive, to breathe in love, to breathe in healing. Every exhale, an opportunity to let go of pain, to let go of suffering, to let go of doubt, as we continue to find our rhythm. Stanislav Grof coined the term holotropic breathwork. Holotropic simply means closer to wholeness. There's an ancient phrase of experiencing 10,000 sorrows and 10,000 joys. Thich Nhat Hanh tells us it is not enough to suffer. We must touch peace also. So as we're feeling, we often focus on the negative, and it's okay. I invite in that negative. This is the opportunity to fully feel it. But it's also important to think about what is beautiful, and what is possible, and what it is that love that's in our heart. So every inhale, an opportunity to breathe in love as we continue to breathe, finding that rhythm. Amazing. We're approximately 20 minutes in. For anybody still stuck in their head, wondering if you're doing it right, this is the time. For me, with every exhale, I make an audible vibration. It may look and sound like this. That's just an invitation as we continue to breathe, as we continue to feel. Every exhale, surrendering just 1% more. What is it that you're afraid to let go of? What are you holding on to? Just reached the halfway point of our journey. I really invite you, if you can stay with it, to breathe just a little deeper, just a little bit more intensity, as we continue to feel. Each of us has a heart the size of a human fist. When we're born, that heart is open like a beautiful, delicate flower, receiving And at some point, something happens in our life. We get hurt, we get scared, and that heart, in an effort to protect itself, closes and becomes the fist that lives in most of our chests. In order to fully know love, we need to be fully vulnerable and willing to receive the love that's directed at us. That flower, that fist, needs to blossom once again. So as we continue to breathe, every exhale is an opportunity to let that heart, that fist, blossom once again into the beautiful flower that it is inside of you. Every exhale, every inhale, breathing in love, every exhale, blossoming that flower of your heart as we continue to breathe. As we continue to breathe, as we continue to invite more joy, more happiness, more love into our lives. This is an invitation. How would you like to feel? What would it be like to feel exactly how you wanted? This is that opportunity. Imagining doesn't have to be in the mind. It can be in the body. Imagine what it would feel like to be pure bliss, to be pure love. Ram Dass tells us we are loving awareness. So simple. When we are fully present, we are nothing but loving awareness. But we typically live in the past or in the future. And this is your opportunity to be fully present, to fully embody loving awareness. Every inhale, breathing in love. Every exhale, breathing out fear. As we continue to find the rhythm for another 15 more minutes. You're doing amazing. To our last 15 minutes. This is a time to check in with yourself on how you're feeling and where you're at. Maybe you're feeling like you're still in your head or you want more. If you do, this is your invitation to breathe just a little bit faster, a little bit deeper. Maybe move your arms, maybe move your feet a little bit, trying to get into your body. I invite you to stay with it for the last 10, 15 minutes. Or maybe you're feeling like it's too much. And if it is, that's okay. I invite you to slow down. Whatever works for you. As we continue to breathe. amazing. We're about ready to begin our last track, and so I invite you to stay with it, to breathe as intense as you want to. And as we continue to breathe, how do you want to feel? What is it that you're holding on to? What is entirely possible?
The universe is a manifestation of the One. We are spiritual beings visiting humanity. And if you identify with your soul, soul, then you see other people as souls. And souls love one another.
You're doing amazing. To wrap this up, before we go into final Shavasana, we're going to do 1 minute of collective funnel breath together with a 90-second breath hold. So back to the funnel breath. One large, big inhale. Hold it, squeeze it as we let it out and hold it empty for 90 seconds. More seconds if you can do it. If not, just take a sip. Three, two, one. Big inhale. As we let it go and return to breathing in and out through the nose. This is your opportunity to fully surrender. Next 20 minutes, relaxing any tension, even the tension in your eyes.
In the temple of self-forgiveness, I mend the fabric of my soul and wash my face with blessed water. I cleanse the garments of my honor and rinse the windows of my sight. I see the pure image of my wholeness, crystal clarity of the inherent goodness of my heart. I am made in the image of the One. I am her child, the beloved of life. I deserve to be loved, to feel loved, to embody happiness, joy and peace of mind, celebrating life in this moment and every day of my life. I embrace my sadness and my sorrows. They make me humble. They are guides to the depths of my soul. I forgive myself for mistakes of the past, learning their lessons and integrating their wisdom. As I walk this path of consciousness, I carry them forward to future generations. I give myself permission to accept myself fully, to advance in my path of evolution and love, to spread the spark of my heart from inside out as I bloom in my awakening. Transcending illusions and ascending into higher dimensions where awareness is rarefied and there is lightness in our hearts, where we care for all life, for nature and Mother Earth, where we honor our ancestors that gave us birth. We forgive ourselves and each other as a way of life that reminds us of our humanity and anchors us in our divinity. I am honored to be alive. I am humbled by this life. I won the biggest cosmic lottery to have a ticket on Earth. All I need at times is a reminder when I forget that I am blessed to be alive, that I am blessed to walk this path alongside you, dear human. I know now that even when it's hard and I feel lost on my way, it's all been part of the plan anyways. I might not always remember, and that's okay. I love, accept, and forgive myself, always and forever.
Holy incantation of solace. Let love flow through my soul. Let light flower in my heart. Let warmth radiate my belly. Let purity shimmer in my bones. Let kindness resound in my voice. Let clarity shine through my mind. Let solace abound in my life, touching all who I meet. Let solace abound in the world, bringing all beings into perfect union. Let solace abound in the world, bringing all beings into perfect union.
invite you to begin bringing gentle movement back into your body, starting to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, open and close your hands, flex and extend your feet. As you take your arms and reach them all the way above your head and stretch them up high, as you stretch your feet down low and bring your knees into your chest and give yourself an enormous hug. As you gently rock from side to side. And then whatever side speaks to you, rolling over onto that side into a position of rebirth. There's absolutely no rush, but for those that it speaks to them, I invite you to slowly return back to seated, facing the front. But there is no rush to do that. You can simply stay on your side, or you can make your way to seated. And those that are returning to seated, I invite you to slowly flutter your eyes open. So we start to take in your sense of sight and return to this room. This is the part of our experience where we begin to think about integration. Integration is how we take something from a peak experience, a peak state like this, and apply it to our daily life. And it doesn't have to be something grand. Oftentimes the best things are the small things, the small steps. As we make small steps on bringing more joy, more happiness, more presence into our life. And I know we just had a felt experience, so we're not trying to have you intellectualize it, but to think, what would be something? Maybe I want to wake up each morning and not immediately grab my phone. Or maybe I want to make time when I'm out in town for that random encounter in the grocery store. Or maybe when I think of that person that I haven't called, I'm going to call them and tell them 3 things that I'm grateful for. Or maybe tell my partner how much I love them. Who knows? It is this practice of integration, of taking something and applying it to our life that really matters. We could have this big experience, and it could be great, and we could just want to have it again. We've been on top of the mountain, and it can be very intoxicating to want to feel and to have this moment of effort and ease. But the reality is we have to come down from the mountain and go back to the fields, where we do the hard work, the monotony of life. So the challenge is to take that mountaintop, to plow it into our fields. And eventually those fields become taller and taller until one day the fields themselves may be mountaintops. And so this is the part of our experience where if anybody's feeling open or vulnerable and has something, maybe a felt, an emotion, or something they'd like to share, we often tell ourselves that we're having this individual experience in our life. And the reality is we are, and we're having a collective experience. And I promise that somebody's individual share can resonate with the entire group and enrich all of our experiences. And so I would never ask you to do something that I wouldn't do. So I'll begin. My lovely wife and I, we get these calendars. We didn't make them, but we love them. And they're these love calendars. And for the month of May, for May, the theme is, how much love can I feel? Yes, I'm glad you like that, Julie. I agree with that too. Seriously, how much love can I feel? How much love am I not allowing myself to feel? How much love am I afraid to feel? I don't know. And on this 4th of May, this powerful day, this is just so incredible. For the 4th of May, talk with the flowers. Are you kidding me? Talking with Rachel Flower. What? And as I look at that theme, how much love can I feel on my own personal journey on trying to not search for outside validation or need outside sources of love, even though they feel so good, but working on getting all the love that I need from within. And recognizing that in order to do that, I have to fully accept and love everything about myself. And every time I do one of these, and earlier this week, my amazing wife and I did one of these breathing journeys, and it was so physical. And every time it reminds me on how we get so caught up in the things we have to do. And I almost told myself I couldn't do it because I didn't have time to do it. Those are the times I should probably do it 10 times. And so each time, I let go and accept more and more the imperfections of this life, the imperfections of myself, and recognize how much love there is in my life, and recognize how much pain there is in my life. And it's the acceptance of both of them, this paradox of accepting the inevitable grief of life and really welcoming the joy, the love of life. So thank you for being on this journey. And this is the opportunity, if anybody's feeling vulnerable and would like to share, if anybody would like to talk with the flowers.
I felt so much love for all of you and from all of you that it leaked out my eyes like a lot. The masks are absorbent though. So thank you all for being a part of that. That was completely exquisite.
I'm only sharing because I feel obliged to share. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing happened. I'll talk from the flower as well as to the flower. I've had a lot of tears today of gratitude, and you know, these are gonna have to be cleaned. But just, I get a second chance, that's what I feel like, you know, and I am just filled with so much gratitude. I feel like everything is brighter now, and, you know I'm healed, but I'm really, really on the path to recovery, but this is so much what it's about, and I just could feel this energy in the room. Like everyone's breathing, and I'm like, I'm going nuts because I was just having a great time, just going nuts with my moving and breathing and just kind of going for it like I was a little 6-year-old. It was so much fun. That's just what I do sometimes in breathwork. Sometimes I'm really still, but today I just went for it. Like I was a 6-year-old, and that's what I wanted to be, and I was playing with the flowers, and I am a flower, and that's the flower of life. And it is my real name. It's not a made-up name. My dad is Mr. Flower. We're actually in the phone book. So I am a legit flower, not a made-up flower. So anyway, just huge amount of gratitude. I don't know where this emerged from. There's just been so much love in this community. And I just feel, I was telling Emily earlier, I said, I feel like I've like getting cancer was the best thing that happened. I didn't say that, but like I've fallen back into this great big beautiful cloud that feels like this community. I'm held. I'm fucking held. And that is just real. And it's 3-dimensional, 4-dimensional, 5-dimensional, but it's real. And I will never forget this. And I will give back 1,000,000 times, because this is what I do anyway, but I'm gonna do it from a place of fullness and flower. Anyway, that's enough for me. The end. Thank you.
Oh, it's so nice to see the light in everyone's eyes and the feelings and the emotions. And tonight was such an honor to be here. Thank you, Randy and Jody and Brad and Brent. Thank you for having me join in. And what an inspiration, Rachel, for us all to come together for you. It's not a big surprise. There was so much love in here tonight. And at the end, I sat in the back and just connected with spirit, and there was just this blessing that just came through so strong to love everyone wherever everybody in the room is in their journey of life. The waves go up, the waves go down. Sometimes the water is still, sometimes it's rocking. And there was this moment of just divine love that I felt for each and every one of us in the room. It doesn't matter what we do for a living or where we live or any of these things, like allowing us as human beings just to be kinder to each other and to love each other and really honor where we all are in our journeys of life and the healing that we're in right now. And I've been doing a lot of healing with my womb. And I feel gratitude because there was so much love that came into that space tonight. And so just reminding us of how much medicine we can be for each other in the world. Even just hugging someone, how are you? How are you gets kind of thrown around like, hey, how are you doing? Like that's a deep question. Do you really want me to answer? Like, but if we're really available for our friends, I love you. Can I give you a hug? And if you're really available, how are you? Like, I'm here for you. And so I just felt this really beautiful sense of community in here, and it's an honor to be in this space. Thank you.
Well, I think you can all agree that those shares, they enriched my experience. And I'd like to end the practice the way that we begin the practice, and that's by taking the moment to look around the room again and to make that purposeful eye contact with the people that we shared this experience with.
How about now? There we go. We have one comment from beautiful Kate saying, absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Randy, for this incredible experience. Oh, and Milo says, that was just right. Beautiful. We love you, Rachel. From Milo Curtis.
So for those who haven't done this before, we are in a state of neuroplasticity, meaning this is an opportunity where we can change our patterning. So for the next 24 hours, be kind to yourself, get plenty of rest, drink water, eat good food, and really pay attention to what you're doing with your time. It matters. And so the people, the relationships, this is the opportunity to continue your growth, your healing, on how you want to feel. If you want to feel more joy, you want to feel more love, you want to feel more gratitude. And if something came up that maybe was pretty intense and you still don't even know how to process it, we don't want to leave you in a place to have to manage that by yourself. And we're happy to stay and talk more. And my amazing wife, Jody, does one-on-one integration calls for free. Right now, there's a QR code out front that you can scan with your phone to book an individual call to figure out maybe what happened or how to move forward with this. And if this is something that you know of with other first responders, firefighters, frontline workers, military veterans, their partners that could benefit from this, this is ultimately my target audience. My time in this profession, we weren't taught how to feel, and suicide is the #1 killer of those in these professions. And so please share this information, have them come check it out. If you want to do this on your own time, on my SoundCloud, Razzle, R-A-Z-L, there's 5 of these journeys. This one was recorded this evening, so hopefully this one will get put up there as well. I know we recorded the Zoom session as well, so hopefully that will be available as we continue to connect and grow and heal. And for anybody that likes music festivals, we'll be at the Golden Road Gathering in Placerville in May. We'll be at the Wild Lotus Yoga Festival in Palisades in July. We'll be back here again, I believe, on June 8th. And we absolutely love you. And if anybody wants a hug or a sticker or wants to figure out more about what it is that we're doing, thank you for coming. Oh, and yes, and I forgot that Sierra Psychedelic has the most integration circles of anywhere on the planet, of any different variety, and the best thing to do is to go to their website, and you can get the information on the front counter. There is the best way. There's just so much information with it, and it really, really is amazing. And we're so grateful that they continue to support us and have us back. And that was really lovely, and that was our first time we were doing the Zoom, so we'll see if we're going to continue it or not. I don't know. I really think in person is where it's at. But we love all you in Zoom land too. So thank you for joining us.